Arjun asked Krishna one question that every human being is secretly asking. What does a truly free person actually look like? Krishna describes someone who feels pain and pleasure equally, who looks at a clod of mud and a piece of gold and sees the same value, who receives praise and blame with the same expression, who treats a friend and an enemy with the same steadiness, not because they feel nothing, but because nothing outside them decides how they feel inside. This is the person who has transcended the three modes, and here is the part that stops you. Krishna says they do not hate the fog of tamas when it arrives. They do not cling to the clarity of sattva when it is present. They do not chase the drive of rajas or resist it when it fades. They simply watch, established in the self, knowing the modes are doing what modes do. That is not indifference. That is the deepest possible stability a human being can have. Psychology calls this psychological flexibility, the ability to remain in full contact with your experience, pleasant or unpleasant, without letting it dictate your behavior or identity. Most people have what psychologists call experiential avoidance. They spend enormous energy avoiding certain internal states, the anxiety, the grief, the shame, the fog. And that very avoidance is what gives those states their power. Research consistently shows that the more you resist an internal state, the more intense and persistent it becomes. What you fight, you feed. Krishna's portrait of the transcended person describes someone who has stopped fighting. They let the states arrive. They watch them. They do not become them. ACT therapy calls this the expansion technique. Instead of pushing an uncomfortable feeling away, you open up around it. Make space for it. Breathe into it. Let it be there without letting it run you. ACT exercise. The expansion practice. The next time a difficult emotion arrives, anxiety, sadness, irritation, heaviness, do not try to remove it. Instead, sit with it and do 4 things. First, observe it. Where do you feel it in your body? What shape does it have? What color if it had one? Second, breathe into it. Slowly, as if you are creating space around it rather than fighting it. Third, allow it. Say internally, I notice this is here. I am not going to fight it right now. Fourth, watch it, without becoming it. The way Krishna describes watching the gunas operate. Most people discover the feeling peaks quickly and begins to dissolve the moment it stops being resisted. Not always, but often enough to change how you relate to difficulty permanently. A truly free person is not someone who feels nothing. They are someone nothing outside them can permanently destabilize. Krishna described this 5,000 years ago. Psychology is only now catching up to what it actually takes to get there.